So, dear students, we have discussed about the questions on the basis of difference formula in the previous one video, and in this video we will again try to understand splitting of middle term, because so many questions are given in this chapter, as well as this concept is very important because the same chapter is given in class 10th also, and definitely a chapter quadratic equation is given, and then some concepts are also on the basis of this thing. So on the keeping that in view as a important, I would like to explain this once again. Actually, method to understand such things are splitting of middle term. The first steps, as I took the example as 2x square plus 8x plus 6, and as I told, as a first step you have to write a into c, where a is the coefficient of x square and c is the constant term. So you need to find out a into c, that is 2 into 6, resulting it is 12. And that day I told you have to keep a focus on the sign of constant term. Constant term is 6 and the sign is plus. So you have to find the factors of 12 in such a way product is equals to 12 and sum of the products are equals to coefficient of middle term. In step 2 it is 12, 6 2 ja 12 and 6 plus 2 equals to 8, right? So many factors are there, but you have to choose the factor in such a way that will fulfill the concept of this splitting of middle term, right? And now in the third step we will apply this one. Now instead of the middle term x, we can write 6 plus 2. Now this is 2x square, 6 plus 2 x plus 6. Open this bracket. This is splitting. We are going to split the middle term. So 2x square plus 6x plus 2x plus 6. Open this. 2x is the common, remaining is x plus 3. Again common between these two last. So 2x plus 3, and again taking the common as x plus 3, and remaining terms are 2x plus 2. This is the final answer of this question. So kindly do the questions of splitting of middle term on the basis of this concept, right? And again I am going to make one more, and in the next video I would like to tell you the different questions. Let me just wait a minute. I would like to explain some questions on the basis of this splitting of middle term. See this question. Such questions are very important, like root 2 x square plus 6x plus 4 root 2. Again the same concept, a into c. A is root 2, c is 4 root 2. This is a into c. So root 2 into 4 root 2, right? Root 2 into root 2 equals to 2 and 4 as it is. So 4 2 is 8. Result is 8, right? And again we will go to the question. Coefficient of the middle term is 6 and the sign of the constant term is plus. So we need to find the factors of 8 in such a way product of the factors are 8 and the sum of the factors equals to 6, right? So it is coming 4 2 ja and 4 2 ja 8, 4 plus 2 6. Now we can replace the 6 by 4 plus 2. Now open the bracket. Root 2 x square plus 4x and then 2x and plus 4 root 2, and then after we will make the group. So this root 2 x square, and there is need one more step. Instead of 4 you may write 2 into root 2 into root 2 into x, because it is needed. Whenever you will go to take the common, that will be required. Actually this is the concept of surds, so that I have been applied, and the same thing I told you at the time of rationalization. Now common between these two terms, that is root 2x and this is x plus 2 root 2. Again common between last two, that is 2 x plus 2 root 2. Again taking the common as x plus 2 root 2 and remaining are root 2x plus 2, right? Again I took one more question where we will not use this concept, but already middle term is given. Just need to open the middle term and we will use some concept from our side. We will use our thinking power. It is given such questions, open it, x square minus ax minus 1 upon ax plus, instead of 1 we can write a upon a, right? Such questions are known as the logical type question. Okay, again take the common between these two, and common between these two is x. This will be x minus a, and again whenever you will take the common as 1 upon a in between, so minus 1 upon a is the common, remaining term is x, and 1 upon a you have taken, so this a is remaining, therefore you have to write there as a, correct, right? And now you have taken the common as minus sign, so all the terms which will go inside their sign will be just opposite. Earlier it was minus, now it is plus, it is minus, then it is plus, so now it is minus. So again taking the common as x minus a, remaining terms are x minus 1 upon a. This is the solution of this question. Okay students, if any query you can ask to me. Actually I tried my best to explain all type of the questions, because this is second time when I am trying to explain this thing, and in the next video I would like to discuss some questions on the basis of identities, and so many questions are given to solve or to factorize using identity. Okay, thank you very much.